Hello guys, it's Ali and welcome to today's video. So today guys, I'm going to do a journal with me. If you fancy crafting along, I'm going to start working in this nature stroke botanical journal. So I'm going to find a couple of pages to work on. I want 2 pages the same size. Right, let's go with them too. Okay, so I've got my stuff at the side of me. I've got some watered down Mod Podge. I've used these 2 little 6x6 scrapbooking pads to tear out some papers. I want to cut them down, so I'm just going to get my trimmer and then I can just get some bits to collage with. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, I just fancied something easy, nice, relaxing crafting today. Worked quite a bit on a journal that I'm working on yesterday, so I just fancied yeah, just having a little play in this journal. It's just I don't want the pieces too small. Right, so there's some of that. Right, let's cut these other bits and pieces up. Just gone for sort of neutral colours. I probably won't need all this, but I can throw it in my collage box if I don't use it. Don't think we'll need that one. Let's do some more green. Just going to cut these down a little bit more. Right, so there's my papers. Let's just put that behind me, get my journal, all my bits and pieces. So I've got my Mod Podge here. This is just watered down Mod Podge. I could do with putting something on that corner to keep that page down. I'm just going to pop one of these on just to keep my pages down. Same with that one. I'll put that one on when I've put some paper up there. I'm just going to start collaging my background. How are we doing, guys? Is everybody okay? I hope so. I'm okay. Like I said, I just fancied just doing something relaxing this morning. Just fancied having a play in this journal. Okay, so I'm dried. That's my base layer down. I've got my tea dye distress ink, and I'm just going to go over a little bit of the background. I don't want it too dark. I want to be able to still see the papers that I've put underneath. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Right, I'm just going to move my journal to one side for the moment, and I've got my napkin, and it's this one here. I've got my water brush. I'm just going to cut round where I want to wet around the outside of what I want to use for the image. And then what you can do then is it's just, oh, I've not took the backing off. I'll just take the back layer off. Take the back layer off before you wet it. I forgot to do that. You only want one layer. Sometimes the two layers. Sometimes you get 3 layers. It's easier to take the backing off first before you try and cut it. Rip it, sorry. Thought it felt thick. Right, so I don't need that. Probably dried off now. Yeah, this is just a water brush. You can just use a brush with water. You don't need one of these. So I have tore around my napkin. I think I'm going to put the napkin on that side. So I'm going to use my Mod Podge again. I'm just going to put some on my page. I hope you can see. I think I've positioned the camera in the right place. So I'm just going to put my napkin there. And then I go from the middle out. Just tend to get less crumples in it. I've ripped it a little bit there. That's why I put some paper underneath it. So if I did rip it, there would be something there underneath. Take a bit of time to dry. Right, I'm just going to put my heat gun on and I'm just going to dry off that napkin. Okay, so my napkin's dry. I'm just going to put my journal to one side for the minute. Just put it behind me. And I want to stamp this image onto some book pages. It's this stamp set here. It's from That's Crafted. It's called Bubbles and Flowers. And I'm going to stamp it onto one of these book pages. I'm going to heat emboss it with this lovely, it's a Lindy's embossing powder and it's called Green Gold, and that's exactly what it is. It's like a greeny goldy colour. It's really nice. I'm going to use my stamping platform, hopefully get a good image. That's if it'll fit on here. I didn't think it was as big as it is, to be honest. I'm going to tear around the edge anyway. I don't want them straight edges on. Right, okay, let's just put them over there and then I don't lose them. I'm going to pick up my stamp. Right, I've got my Versamark embossing ink. I'm going to ink all over. I don't want the bubbles, I just want the flowers. Okay, I think I've got everything. Oh, I've got something on my stamp there. I think I need to buy a new one of these. Right, I'm just going to press down. I'm not sure how well this will turn out, but it's worth a try. Okay, so now I'm just going to get my embossing powder. I've got a piece of scrap paper here. I'm just going to go over. It's a lovely embossing powder, this. It is. It's like a green, but it has a shimmer of gold through it. It's really nice. Let's have a look if we've got anything. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. You can always touch it up with an embossing pen if you want to, but I'm not fussed, that's fine. Just going to put that back in there. Right, I'm just going to heat set that embossing powder. Okay, that's embossed really nice. Can you see the gold coming through? Now, I don't know whether I want to keep the straight edges actually. I think I'm going to with this. I think I'm going to keep it straight. I was going to turn around it, but I'm going to keep it straight. I'm just going to trim off the edges of the book page. Just get that a little bit off the side. Just tidy it up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go around the outside with walnut stain. It's vintage book paper, this, so the pages are quite aged looking anyway. And then I'm going to use my tea dye and just go over the top of the embossing. Now I've got some green card out. I don't know whether to stick it on a piece of green card so it sort of pops out from the background. I think I'm going to just leave a little border. Right, what am I looking for? My glue, here it is. I'm going to turn around the green, so I'm going to put this in the middle with enough space to turn around it. I was going to stitch it, but I've got purple in my machine at the moment and I can't be bothered unthreading it all just to stitch around it. I'm going to put that there, like that. It's only paper this, so I'm going to turn around this, just leaving some of the green. Oops. Okay, I'm going to put that in my scrap box. Right, I'm just going to ink around the edge of here. And then I want to get some bits out to collage with, just some little bits and pieces, some labels and some tickets and different things. Let's have a look what we got. I need to sort through this, I can't find anything. Just going to get some little bits and pieces out. I'm sure I had some green bits. Maybe there's some in here. Oh yeah, there's a couple of green ones. Don't want, oh yeah, there's one. Right, that might be enough actually. So let me just grab my journal page back. Get these bits and pieces out. So that's going to go on that page there like that. I'm going to stick some of these bits of ephemera down first. Just underneath, and then I can see where I'm collaging. Put that number 5 at the top. Actually, what I'll do now is I'll glue that down and then I can stick over it. Let's put that number 5 up there. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of collage down in this corner down here. I love doing this. Do you enjoy doing journal spreads? I really enjoy doing this, just getting bits out and playing. Yeah, I really do enjoy it. I'm going to put that, should have stuck that underneath the number 5. I wonder whether I can, oh yeah, I can lift it up a little bit. And then we've got this one put on the side. A little number on there. We'll put it that way. And I'm not going to do anything to this page collage wise. I'm just going to leave that. Should I stick this little number on somewhere? Let's stick it down there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is I've got some quotes that are nature related quotes. I went just typed them out on my laptop and printed them out. What should we have? The goal of life is living in agreement with nature. Let's have that one. Just get me deckle edge scissors. Oh no, they're not my deckle edge ones. There they are. yeah, I just typed them and printed them off. Sorry about the noise. I love these scissors, but they're not half noisy. And I'm going to keep them in with my collaging stuff. I'm going to put that up there, but I'm going to stick it onto some of this green paper. Let's just ink around it a little bit. Should I go over it a little bit with the tea dye, then it's not as white? It's better. I want to still be able to see it, but it was a bit white, wasn't it? Right, let's stick that down. Put it there, and then I can cut around it. Do I want to put some collage up there? I don't think I do. I think I just want to put that quote down there. I'm just going to stick it down. That there. A little bit of paper coming up there. Stick that down. Just go over it a little bit more. Okay, and to finish off, I have got, let me just pop my lid on my glue. Just make a little bit of space. I'm worth touching everything with my elbows. I've got my Caran d'Ache, Neo Colour 2s, I think they're called. I think that's what they're called. And I'm going to just frame round the outside. That's my first spread in this nice new journal I put together. I really enjoyed doing that. I just love doing anything like this, collaging and layering and just playing with paper basically. I hope you've enjoyed watching and I hope you feel inspired to have a go. Get yourself a little journal together. I'm going to be doing plenty more journal with me videos and just craft along with me. Yeah, it'd be lovely. So as always guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Take care and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.